Hello, Potato, and welcome to Weekend Magic for November the 27th. It's Black Weekend, is that what we're calling it now? Today is like support a small business day, isn't it? You should go out after this video and buy something from a local business. But today, we're not going to talk too much about Black Friday, because honestly, worst Black Friday ever. This was not a good Black Friday. I didn't find very many good sales. Shop Disney was kind of disappointing. Lego was extremely disappointing. Last year I got that Boba Fett ship, the Slave One, the 20th anniversary Slave One for like $100, down from I think 160. This year they had a selection of like little keychains and like accessory kits, and it was absolute bunk. They clearly were hoping that yesterday's sales would be based entirely upon the release of that $800 Lego AT-AT. Which, don't get me wrong, I would love that. Lego, send me one. I will build it on the channel. I'm sure I will have glowing things to say about it. I know that's not going to happen. But the sale, not that great. This is the first year in like a number of years that I've not purchased enough to get the giveaway set for two reasons. One, the giveaway amount was $170 this year for like a little like diorama set. It isn't even that nice of a set. And two, it isn't that nice of a set. It doesn't look that good. It doesn't look as nice as some of the past ones have. I have in the Holiday Village a number of the Black Friday, Brick Friday giveaway sets. And this year's set is one that I wouldn't bother, even if I did get it, I wouldn't put it in there. Because aside from just not being that impressive and being kind of just like a little set piece, it has one of the crummy old reindeer. I'm sorry, you can't release the reindeer you released in the Elf Clubhouse and in the new sleigh set, which we'll be doing on this channel in the next week or two, and then go back and do those crummy brick-made ones. It's not on. Yeah, not the best Black Friday, but you know what? That's better for my wallet anyways. So what we're gonna do today is celebrate Life Day, which, yes, I know was like 10 days ago, but last week I had other things I wanted to do a video on, so we had to wait, plus some things hadn't come in yet, and there's more stuff now than there would have been if I'd done it a week ago. So today, yeah, we're gonna look at Life Day, not the stuff released on Shop Disney for Life Day. I think one of these items may have been released on that day, but it's not specifically a Life Day item. I didn't buy any of that. I didn't think any of it looked that good. And frankly, I'm surprised that those lightsabers, at least as of yesterday, which is when I last looked, were still up there, or two of them were. There was like 3 originally. There's 2 there now. Seems like Shop Disney's not doing a great job of selling some of the higher end collectible stuff, because like the Pocahontas or the Jasmine doll is still up there. The Kida doll is still up there. I wonder if just not selling them in stores has caused them just to not sell as well. Well, hopefully that is the case, and Disney will learn this lesson and reopen the Disney stores. I'm not holding my breath on that any more than I'm holding my breath on Lego sending me a free $800 AT-AT. So, what we look at today is Star Wars stuff, and we'll start off with a thing that's not... A lot of the stuff is holiday themed. This first item is not. And it's actually, I think, the newest thing we have here. It's this little guy. I did actually pick him up on, I think, day before Thanksgiving. We found him at Target. They had a whole assortment of Star Wars Outpost, Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost plush figures. They had a Loth Cat, a Wampa, and a Tauntaun, and they had Jar Jar for some reason. And then they had Wicket. We had to get Wicket because not only is it kind of a cute little plush, it makes noise. Yep, adorable. It's the only one we bought. We didn't buy anything else, although the Loth Cat was kind of cute. We'll put you back there. And while we're looking at Endor, let's stay there and look at this. This is the item that I think may have come out on Light Day, which is what, November 17th, like literally 10 days ago, a week and a half ago. And it's the only thing that came out that I ordered off of there at that time. And it is the Planet Endor Tiki Mug. They also had a Porg one, which I don't think was as cute. Now, I will say, receiving this, I'm a little disappointed in how shiny it is. I really thought it would have more of a matte finish to make it look more like wood. But that said, the design is just absolutely adorable. It does have a little bit of a carved look. Since that's part of why I wish it looked more like wood and less like ceramic. We have the Death Star, we have the Falcon and TIE Fighters and X-Wings. and Ewoks, and speeder bikes, and stormtroopers, and ATSTs. It's all there. Is that it? Oh, and mine is chipped. It's a little chip right there. Well, that's crud. I may have to see if I can get a replacement. But this was also a Galaxy's Edge item, first edition, which is why it's even more unfortunate that that's doing. I could put it on the shelf that way and nobody would ever need to know, right? It goes up there next to my Trader Sam's Krakatoa mug. Yeah, but it's very cute. I'm a little disappointed to discover that there's a little chip out of it. I hadn't noticed that before, but so be it. I think this is still there, or may just be the Porg one that's still available. But it's still quite nice, even with some minor damage. And from there, we will move on into more holiday-themed items. First item is going to be this. Yeah, this isn't new. Actually, we found this. We went thrifting, and I found this at a local Goodwill for $2.49. It's from the year 2015. It's apparently 19th in the Star Wars series. I figured for $2.50, originally $17.95, I wouldn't pass it up. I mean, I figured, honestly, even though the box is in really good condition, that it would be broken. I'm not going to read the words because it's already 6 years old. But I was very surprised when we got home and very pleased to find that no, it is not broken. It doesn't make noise or anything. It doesn't light up. It's a pretty basic little ornament. But for $2.50, I couldn't pass it up. I don't do a ton of thrifting because I already have enough junk that I don't really need to go buy somebody else's old junk. But you know, every so often, I feel like I'm pretty judicious when I do go thrifting. That is the only thing we bought on that thrifting trip. If I buy one or two items, that's a successful thrift. I don't buy a ton of stuff while thrifting. So from an old ornament, let's go on to a new ornament in the form of this. This is actually what my wife ordered for me. I'm kind of trying to lay off the ornaments a little bit this year. For me, the ornaments, a lot of them were kind of impulse buys in store, and you can't do that anymore. But this was a nice one. This is one that I thought was interesting back when they released the preview catalog in August, September, probably August, because they started actually releasing them in September. And it's one of the Shop Disney sketchbook ornaments. And I'm pretty sure doesn't have any chips out of it. But it is from Empire. Does it actually have a description on it? It does not appear to have a description on it. So, yeah, it's in the scene in Empire where Luke is in the Wampa cave. You can see the Wampa in the background there, trying to get his lightsaber. It's very shiny, very glittery, nicely sculpted. Luke's eyes are maybe a little buggy. I don't think I can get close enough for the camera. You can really see those. But yeah, they could have done a better job painting on those eyes, I think. But otherwise, it's all very nicely done. Anything on the bottom? Made in China. Well, that's not too surprising. But yeah, nice little ornament. To go to the collection, it won't go on the tree, of course, because the tree couldn't support anything that heavy. It's a pretty chunky ornament. But it'll probably end up going back in the foam for safe storage. But it might get up on a shelf somewhere, because that's not really a holiday ornament. You could have this up on your shelf all the time if you had a Hoth shelf or something. It's a nice piece and very, very glittery. All right, just two more items. That should be a short video this week. Well, not short. We're already 10 minutes in, so short has already gone out the window. We're gonna go with next. So you remember back at Halloween when I bought the R6 Witch droid, and I told you I agreed that kind of a stupid item, but it was cute, and I bought it, and, I had intended to not do it, but I did it again anyways. Here we have R5D, or R5D33R. Another droid factory, another blister pack, so you can't take it out without destroying the packaging. This one, thankfully, did not come bent up and have to be placed under a cast iron to try and gently nudge it back into shape, so that's nice. This actually came in a box the way they all should. Well, to be fair, R6 Witch came in a box, just came in a box with things that got bent around it. And there are words on the back, so let's read the words. All different types of droids populate the Star Wars galaxy. Each droid is different and has their own unique personality and colors. This droid is optimized to function in the sub-zero environments of Hoth and among its dangerous creatures. Join R5D33R on his adventures throughout the galaxy. May the Force be with you and your droids. And just like R6 Witch, we've got a lot of little detail back here that I'm not going to read through. If you are interested, you can pause the video and read it yourself right now. Moving on. It's an R5 unit done up in gold and red. It's got a little reindeer hat. I wonder if you go like to Star Traders this time of year, if they actually have any of these pieces on the ones you can design yourself. That would be kind of cool. Because that's part of the reason I bought the Droid Factory ones I bought when I went in 2018, was because it had the little hats. I had like a little Mickey hat and a little Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey hat that I put on my droids. Now, I would say, first of all, not all droids are unique and have their own color schemes because they are like mass-produced in factories. I'm sure there are lots of droids out there that look like R2 and have the same color design. Just because you've not run into any more throughout the run of the series doesn't mean they don't exist. There are lots of droids we have never going to see in any Star Wars animated or live-action series. Now, they did not limit themselves this time to just releasing one blister-packed droid. Oh, no, no, no. They released another Droid Factory set, this one, with 4 droids in it. R2H15, R2H16, R3H17, and the imaginatively named R4H18. And they're all done up for the holidays. We got a little Santa hat, all the little scarves. He doesn't have a scarf. He should feel left out. He didn't get a scarf. These guys all got scarves. Little elf hat. This one's got mistletoe. I don't know where they got mistletoe on a foreign planet, but they've got it. And a little drink serving one here. Looks like he's my favorite out of this because he kind of looks like he's made out of ice. I think that actually looks really cool. I don't know how that would function as a droid, but it looks really cool. Anything on the back? All different types of droids populate the Star Wars galaxy. Each is different and has their own unique personality and colors. These 4 droid figures are a celebration of holidays past. May the Force be with you and your droids. And these have been, I think, sold out for quite some time. They released these, I feel like, fairly early. I mean, I guess that's like, well, October. That's fairly early, yeah? I mean, I've had these longer than I had the Muppet Haunted Mansion stuff. These have been sitting around for a while, waiting for me to start doing some holiday videos. And yeah, they sold out fairly quickly, like within a week. But they're very cute, and the box is sealed and is almost certainly going to stay that way. They too will never come out and play. But that's it. That's all of our stuff this week. That's our celebration of Life Day. Buying things from Shop Disney, because isn't that what Life Day is truly all about? Switch you over here. Which brings us to what got me through this week. Obviously, it wasn't Black Friday. I've already said my piece on that. So instead of what I will go with, what got me through this week is the Netflix live-action adaptation of Cowboy Bebop. Yes, a lot of people have been trashing it online. It's not faithful to the anime. Why would you expect it to be? What live-action translation of an anime has been 100% faithful? The answer, I'm pretty sure, is none. Most of them aren't even very good. Cowboy Bebop is quite good. I think John Cho as Spike is acceptable. He's honestly maybe a little old to be playing Spike. I don't know that Spike's age is ever firmly established in the series, in the anime, but I feel like Cho may be a little old at it. But then again, I mean, Spike is supposed to seem a little weary and a little tired, and for a human being trying to play a character who's basically Jack Skellington in a blue suit, I feel Cho does a decent job. Similarly, Daniela Pineda is fine as Faye. I think Faye is a character that translated the least accurately from the anime, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. First of all, obviously that costume from the anime had to go. It's very fan servicey, and a real person, it's very hard for a real person to look good in that. If you don't believe me, go look at cosplay pictures of Faye. I'm not saying those people look bad. I'm just saying they don't look like Faye, because Faye is not proportioned like a real human being. But the real surprise to me was Mustafa Shakir as Jet. I think, other than him maybe being a little young, I feel like in the anime, Spike is the younger one and Jet's the older one. I feel that's reversed in the live action. I feel like they're portraying Jet as being a lot younger. I figured he's in his 50s in the anime, and I'm putting him maybe in his 30s or 40s in the live action. He has like a young daughter. He still has the same backstory essentially, but he plays as a younger character, maybe because of having that young daughter, which is, we haven't watched the last couple episodes. We're only up through episode 6 or 7. I think Binary Two Step is where we've left off at the time being. Which, by the way, that's, I think, maybe not Faye's best episode, because you've made this effort to not be fan servicey with her, and then you have a really fan servicey subplot for her in that episode. I don't know if they're trying to just be inclusive, or if it was a way at not doing the best job of touching on her, not knowing who she is or where she comes from stuff. That I think is handled much better in the anime. But yeah, very fan servicey, very unnecessary. To me, one of the lower points of the series. But overall, I very much enjoyed it. The episodes could be a little shorter, a little tighter. I'm trying not to be spoilery here. There are a couple characters that are very important, but don't appear very often in the anime, that have an entire running subplot throughout the series. And I don't think that was to the benefit of anybody, least of all them. And ultimately, I think if it weren't for the fact that Yoko Kanno is doing the music for this, there's a good mix of the music from the original anime and new music composed for the series. The music's doing a lot of heavy lifting, and if it wasn't for that music, I do think I'd be a little more critical of the series. But the music being as important as the characters or the ship really does make it feel like a live-action version of the series. So if you like Cowboy Bebop and you're not super into, oh my god, it has to be exactly the same thing, you will probably like it. I think Bebop is very good as an anime, because I think it's a very good introduction to Westerners into anime, in that it's a very Western-styled anime. It's a lot of Western references, literally with cowboys, and you have like film noir references, and you have a lot of American sci-fi references in there, which those don't seem to have all quite made the translation to live action. But I've enjoyed it. It's what got me through this week. I would encourage you to at least give it a chance. I think you will probably tell after the first scene of the first episode. Normally, I would always say don't judge a show based entirely on its pilot, but I think they do a lot of work in that very first scene to show what the show is going to be for Bebop fans. But yeah, I'd encourage you to check it out. It's what got me through this week, and that's what's getting us to the end of this episode. I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Remember, December is a-coming, and Lego is a-coming with it.